Okay, yeah, I shaved the beard. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't recognize myself, okay? I'm having an altered carbon effect. Do you understand me? You know an altered carbon where you switch skins and you're going through like a psychosis because you get to get a mirror quickly? Oh, you know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at right now. And I don't know how this is possible. I didn't even have a complete beard. Think about that. How the f am I not recognizing myself? My beard wasn't even complete. I'm gonna keep it a $1.52. You know, I don't know exactly. I can't pinpoint it exactly. I can't tell if we're seeing some, I'm not really sure. Are we seeing some water weight retention? Are we seeing, you know, is this what it looks like to be healthy? Knock on wood. I'm not too sure, because the last 3 years of grinding for fucking 30 hours every 2 days, you know what I'm saying? I don't think I've ever seen my face look full. Y'all know what I'm saying? You look great. Yeah. That's the problem. That's the issue. I'm not used to looking healthy. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to yeah, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, a lot of weird shit going on. I'm gonna keep it a $1.50. I don't know what the I mean, like, realistically, bro, I don't know where to start today. I wanted to go live like 12 hours ago, if I'm being honest with you guys, maybe even like 15 hours ago, but, you know, ran into some complications. We had to, you know, wake up. I had to do some work. I had to push some verifications through. I had to push some accounts through. Had to bring up issues with TOS and setting baseline guidelines down early, you know, because this idea where we allow everything like the old Twitch Wild West, I think is a mistake. Because the problem is this. There is going to have to be a point. Like, obviously, I want Kick to be more free. I want there to be more freedom. I don't want there to be this like strictness. And we have a plan for which advertisers and which sponsors we want to go for. And don't worry, it's not some like cheap sponsors that pay like $10 an hour or whatever the fuck it is, or $10 a viewer or whatever the fuck. Like, we have an actual plan for premium advertisers. But in being more free, that doesn't mean being trashy or being sucked into the dark side and the black hole and rabbit holes of the fucking internet, right? I think this is the benefit to having like a streamer that's been through the entire like shift of Twitch, right? And I think some of the owners over there don't, you know, have that perfectly down, but I'm pushing very hard to at least have some sort of baseline. Because here's the reality of it. Are there going to be streamers that are going to be angry at me because maybe their content's not allowed? Sure. But here's the real shit. You're going to be pissed at me now, but you're going to thank me in a year. Because if you set up shop or set up base on any platform, right? Whether it's Twitch, YouTube, Kick, anywhere, and you're told you can do anything you want. And then once it gets big a year later, we're like, okay, well, you can't do this, this, and this, and this. That's exactly the issues I have with Twitch. So then we become a Twitch. So it's like, at the end of the day, I would like to get the at least baseline TOS down as soon as I can. Now, don't expect some crazy strict shit. Don't expect these preachings of these political, moral high grounders and these fucking pussy-ass virtue signalers. I ain't doing some bullshit like that. It's going. The idea is still going to be a freer platform, right? There's going to be content that's on the edge allowed, right? But we do need to set a baseline of that line that's not crossed, right? And I've always explained this, you know, consistency with having a free platform doesn't mean allowing everything. It means allowing everything within a certain line of reason and logic. Now, the line of reason and logic, I think, gets smeared and around with by the political people because they put it through their system. You know, they put reason and logic through the political blender. And then it comes out, the line, instead of being in the middle, comes out more on this side. And then they think this is the line of reason and logic. And then the same thing happens on the right side or the left side, right? They think this is the line. No. The line should be in the middle, right? There should be a freedom overall. But I believe the line is drawn when you hit the content styles that, in my opinion, are just purely greedy, trashy, dark, anti-community building. Now, once again, these words can be ripped out of context and put through that political blender. And people could say, oh, well, you know, showing any kind of skin at all is not the community. I want to be on that. You know what I mean? Like, shut the fuck up. Like, shut the fuck up, please. Okay? Shut the fuck up. You already know your viewers, you know, have Twitch open on one tab and they have 6 tabs open on their side. Like, they don't sit here on high road as if all your viewers are sitting there. Twitch.tv, parental controls, own parental controls. My friends, all have parental controls through every system. When I go to school, everyone I'm surrounded by has parental controls. I don't see anything at all, especially in today's world where we're technologically savvy and technology's inserted into every little thing that we're in. No one sees anything, but I'm going to hold impossible standards for everyone else on the internet because I look good saying it. Like, shut the fuck up and suck my dick. You understand? Like, be a little bit reasonable. You know what I'm saying? So, like, realistically, but yeah, so I definitely want to, bro, I'm sitting here like, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. I gotta stop going in those calls. I get sucked into pointless ass dramas and bullshits that are just like way past my age and time. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bro, like half the shit I get caught up in over there, I got myself calling security. I got myself calling, you know, the underground, you know what I mean? Yo, keep your eyes open. You know what I'm saying? Like full paranoia's kicking in. I don't know what the going on here, you know? Does someone slip some shit in my food? Am I good to go? Should I not drink the open container? Is there some shit in here? You know what I mean? I questioned it. I don't know. Anyways, I've been watching too much Jason Bourne. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching too many CIA shit. You know what I mean? Like, I got like insurance policies that are fucking, you know, upon triggering. You know what I'm saying? Black books release. We're talking some Jason Bourne type shit. But anyways, Jason? No. Oh my God. Oh my. How the f has nobody thought of this? Bro, no, guys, Brazzers, guys, Johnny Sins, my man, brother. I would love to see a Jason trilogy, okay? I would love to see a Jason trilogy. You understand me? Holy shit, bro. But that's kind of where my head's at for Kick TOS. You know, I think I keep hearing that, you know, soon, you know, obviously that's my vocabulary as well, soon. It's better to say soon than set a date and not meet that date, right? I guess kind of like I do from half my live now posts. Fuck. Realistically, I would like to get a at least baseline TOS set early. So at least, you know, I think the problem was with Kick's current position of like a more free platform. I think it left the power in the hands of the creators, and something that couldn't have been predicted, which I think was a major oversight, is the fact that, and I'm going to say this, it's going to piss a lot of creators off, but I think some of y'all are just shameless. You know what I mean? Like, you get an inch, you get a platform that's coming out to, you know, giving 95.5, allowing more freedom, and you take a yard, right? You get greedy with it. It's like, to me, that makes no sense, right? If you're streaming on Twitch currently and you know it's super fucking strict, you can't do certain things, you can't even show OnlyFans or link certain things, which debatably, you know, there's versions of myself which would agree with that, right? And now that I'm, you know, kind of how can I say this? I've developed over time, and I've realized that there are certain circumstances, I think if done responsibly, I think it would be appropriate. But then again, you would have to make things very clear, because I think right now where we are right now with Kick, like, it's a perfect example of that. People say, oh, well, fuck, Kick is a little freer. Let me go over there and do extreme shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's the problem, right? The moral of the story is, you know, it always goes back to the beginning, to our childhoods. Who remembers first grade or second grade? The teacher would give us like a piece of candy every day, and that one motherfucker would go and steal 6 pieces, and then the teacher would say, oh, sorry guys, no more candy. You know what I'm saying? Or like some motherfucker gets too hyper off of it and starts like, fucked up shit. Sorry guys, we gotta stop the candy. You know what I'm saying? It leads back to that shit. One person comes and ruins it up for everybody. So I think that was the mistake. I think we kind of we expected creators to have like a decency and a line of, okay, you know what? I'm more free. Sure, I could say this, I could do this, maybe I could wear this and maybe do this, but no. I'm gonna go all the way. You know, I'm gonna say it for the overnight clout. I'm gonna go all the way. You know what I mean? I'm gonna pop out this, pop out that. I'm gonna put on a big machine and just skull myself. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the issue. So for that reason, I've been pushing very hard to get at least a baseline TOS down. It's not going to be some strict bullshit. It's not going to be some shit where if you're streaming and you're watching YouTube and accidentally a titty pops in, you're banned for fucking 72 hours. That's some stupid ass bullshit. In my opinion, there's a lot of things that I do believe in time. I think condition's the wrong word, but we do need to stand up to, I know Devin Nash disagrees with me about this, and I know this is going to be an unfathomable take for a lot of people, but there has to be a time where I've said this for so long, somebody large enough has to step up and be like, yo, come on guys. You know what I mean? Like, someone's got to step up to an advertiser. Like, it's a domino effect. If one large company does it, another one follows, and certain things are going to be allowed. Because, like, to me, this idea of acting perfect for a brand, like, it's very weird to me. It's such a weird concept to me, because the people buying it aren't even close to the perfection of the people representing it. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like this superhero effect that they want. But in my opinion, I feel like it'd be I feel like sales would double if there was just more relatability of being human. I don't understand this appeal to these cookie cutter, like, role model faces of, you know, Coca-Cola or Red Bull. Like, bro, you guys sponsor heinous ass people in the athletic world. Heinous, putrid motherfuckers. How the fuck are you coming here and saying, oh, we can't get behind the streamer because he says the fuck word too much? Y'all are sponsoring motherfuckers that are beating animals, fucking abusing fucking significant others, and y'all don't, like, what the fuck? Think about that. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's like, there has to be some, you know what I'm saying? There has to be like, that stuff should be pulled. People like that shouldn't be on the face of those companies. But people who are saying fuck or shit or make a, small mistake. Obviously, those mistakes I mentioned are massive, disgusting mistakes. But these small mistakes that we're kind of like alienating and vilifying people for, I think are ridiculous. And I think these standards that are set by how a human should behave based on these role models that, let's be real, on the magazine cover, they look happy as hell. But let's keep it a buck. There's a lot of shit going on behind the scenes that we're not seeing, right? And I know that from being behind the scenes. I see it, in people that, whether I'm friends with or not, I'm friends with their friends. I know what's going on in their life. I mean, it's not this, hi guys, hello, what's up, hi guys. It ain't that. If the people themselves that are being sponsored because they look a certain way aren't actually that, and they can't sustain that in their own real life, like I think there needs to be a shift where we move away from that like perfect model. And there's a little bit of repositioning of that pendulum to the middle. I don't know if that makes any sense. I kind of went off on a tangent there, but yeah, the point is this. I definitely went off on a tangent there. I think I'm confused myself a little bit, okay? The point is this, okay? With situations that are extreme and heinous and up, I don't believe people like that should be the face of anything, right? Or they should get behind any brand, or any brand should get behind them. But this idea where streamers can't cuss, or they need to be perfect, or they need to be this or that, or if they, do something less than perfect, but obviously don't do anything extreme or crazy or evil, this idea that that's vilified and like cast out, I think is ridiculous. And one of these days, I do hope we get to a point where instead of looking at a cover and, someone perfect is plastered on there, which, let's be real, I believe it does, lead to a lot of bullshit, whether it's mental disease or whatever the case is for people. They look at that, they say, oh, I'm not that. Well, guess what? That person that you're looking at is not that either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think one day it will come out, and one day that will be the case. You'll realize, what? Like, let's get someone on the, poster that isn't this perfect robotic individual. Let's get someone on there that's more relatable. Someone that's not perfect, because human beings aren't perfect, right? Now, don't confuse that, you motherfucking political cocksuckers. Don't confuse that with me saying, oh yeah, you need to get behind someone evil and stuff. No. Those motherfuckers, those pussies. That's too extreme, that's too far. I'm talking about, people who are sitting here, maybe cussing too much, or they're a little edgy with their shit. Like, that's the kind of shit that I think shouldn't be cast out. So what I'm getting at with this is, I want there to be a freer platform, but we just need to draw a line so it doesn't get trashy, dark, and weird. So I've been pushing for that on Kick. Does that make any sense? Free, but no ass and cock.
It was fucking hot. Okay.